I thought for this session I would share with you how my colleagues at Singularity University and also my team at T-Labs think about the world. This is not some abstract theory. This is exactly how we view the world and how we make our own investments on projects, moonshot innovation, and you name it. Let's jump right in. Specifically, I want to walk you through the 5 pillars of our worldview. Here's number 1. Technological change is accelerating. And the pace of technological change accelerating is very counterintuitive. Let me demonstrate with a few examples. Over the last 100 years, human life expectancy has more than doubled. Integrated circuits are now 30,000 times faster than since 1960s when they were invented. Solar panels are 250 times cheaper than when they were invented. DNA sequencing is 100,000 times cheaper. So we're seeing exponential technological growth in nanotech, biotech, and information technology. This is very exciting. And it shows up in many different ways, which brings us to the second point, a second pillar of how we look at the world. Exponential change is often misunderstood. It is extremely counterintuitive for humans to make sense of exponential change because of this. The human brain evolved over thousands of years in this type of an environment. Everything that affected you was not more than a day's walk away. Everything was local, everything was linear. Nature changes linearly. There are very few examples of nature changing exponentially. So the human brain has evolved very much aligned with this image and pace of change. But suddenly, we need to make sense of exponential change. And that is where the problem lies. So massive transformative opportunities and also threats. Two sides of the same coin, because this will disrupt many, many different businesses. Which brings us to the third point, the third pillar of how we look at the world. Exponential change necessitates new ways of living, working, and innovating. Which brings us to the fourth pillar of our belief system. We need new tools for an exponentially changing world. And in the afternoon session, we'll go deeper into some of these tools, but I thought I would share with you one of the main tools that we're working on at T-Labs. With a group of researchers at T-Labs, I've come up with a concept of AQ for adaptability quotient. If the world is changing exponentially fast, then your ability to respond to that change is the strongest predictor of your success. And we believe in a stack model of intelligence. IQ still matters, EQ, emotional intelligence matters, and on top of that you have AQ. And this brings us to the fifth and final pillar in our belief system. Exponential change creates exponential distractions. We need to focus. Let me share with you my favorite quote of all time. Intelligence is hitting a target that nobody else can. Genius is hitting a target that nobody else can see. When you go out there and try to apply these principles, notice that for a long time, people might not even realize what target you're trying to hit. It will feel impossible, but that's fine. Stay with it, and you'll have amazing results.